Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I don't feel older, but somehow I look it, it's not your imagination. The truth is, most women don't look older because of age. They look older because of their clothes. Tiny harmless habits. The oversized cardigan. The stiff denim you've had for years. The safe shoes you keep reaching for. Quietly add 5, sometimes 10 years to your appearance. Not because you've changed, but because your wardrobe hasn't evolved with you. But here's the secret. Looking youthful has nothing to do with chasing trends or dressing like someone half your age. It's about mastering something far more timeless. The art of simplicity with intention. That kind of elegance never screams for attention. It whispers confidence. Think about the most stylish woman you know. Maybe she's 65, maybe 70. She doesn't wear loud colors or trendy cuts. Yet, when she walks into a room, everyone notices. Her clothes fit her, flatter her, move with her. She looks light, modern, alive. That, my friend, is the power of knowing what works and letting go of what doesn't. So today, we're not talking about trends. We're talking about transformation. I'll show you 12 fashion mistakes that quietly age your look, and more importantly, how to replace them with modern, effortless alternatives that make you feel refined, not restricted, graceful, not trying too hard. By the end of this video, you'll see that looking current doesn't mean reinventing yourself. It means refining yourself. A few small changes in fit, fabric, and proportion can completely change how the world and you see yourself. And before we begin, tell me this in the comments if you had to guess. Which of your habits might be adding years to your look? Is it your jeans, your hairstyle, or maybe those comfy layers you love? Alright ladies, grab your tea. Take a deep breath, and let's rediscover what it means to dress your age beautifully, confidently, and timelessly. Because elegance doesn't fade with time. It simply evolves. Number 1. Draping yourself in baggy layers. Disguised, not defined. There's a comfort in softness. The oversized sweaters, the flowy cardigans, the roomy tunics that seem to say, don't worry, I've got you covered. For many women, especially after 50, these clothes feel like a kind of safety blanket. They promise ease, forgiveness, even a little invisibility on the days we don't feel our best. But here's the irony: the very clothes meant to comfort us often end up diminishing us. When fabric swallows your shape, it erases your energy. The eye no longer sees you, it only sees the fabric. The human form is naturally expressive. The slope of your shoulder, the curve of your waist, the line of your posture. When all of that disappears under layers, your entire presence feels heavier, slower, and older than it is. I remember one client, Susan, 63, who came to me wearing a long, oversized cardigan and wide tunic that reached almost to her knees. It hides everything, she said proudly. But when she looked in the mirror after we swapped it for a softly structured blazer and straight-leg pants, her jaw dropped. I didn't realize how small I actually am, she laughed. That's what definition does. It reminds the world, and yourself, that your body still moves, still breathes, still exists. Elegance is never about covering up. It's about revealing just enough structure to let light and proportion do their work. Think of it like framing a beautiful painting. Without a border, the image spills into the background and loses focus. But the moment you add definition, a tailored line, a cinched waist, a slight taper at the wrist, everything sharpens. If you're not sure where to start, stand in front of the mirror and try this: pull back the excess. Roll up your sleeves. Add a belt over that flowy tunic. Instantly, your shape reappears, and so does your confidence. Or try pairing one voluminous piece with something slimmer, a wide leg pant with a fitted knit top, or a loose blouse tucked into straight trousers. It's the balance between ease and edge that gives your look life. Stylists often call this the one-volume rule. If one piece moves freely, let the other one fit closer to the body. This simple shift can take you from comfortable, but tired to effortless and polished in seconds. Because true comfort isn't about hiding, it's about harmony. There's also a psychological piece to this. Many women start dressing looser, as a quiet act of self-protection. After weight changes, after menopause, after years of hearing what not to wear. But style at our age isn't about erasing what time has given us. It's about editing, not hiding. The confidence that comes from a well-shaped jacket or a dress that skims your waist is not vanity. It's vitality. Next time you're getting dressed, try asking, is this outfit honoring my shape or hiding it? If it's the latter, you don't need to throw it out, just redefine it. Add structure, shorten the length, balance the silhouette. You'll be surprised how quickly that baggy comfort can transform into quiet power. Because the truth is, when your clothes fit your form, your posture changes, your energy lifts, and suddenly, oh whoa, you're not trying to look younger. You're simply looking alive. And that brings us to another detail most women overlook. One that sits just a few inches higher. Your neckline. The frame that determines whether your face looks lifted and open or shadowed and closed. Let's talk about that next. Number 2, overlooking necklines. The subtle frame that changes everything. It's amazing how something as small as a neckline can completely transform the way you look. You could be wearing the perfect color, a beautiful fabric, even a well-tailored cut. But if the neckline isn't right, it quietly works against you. It's one of those details women rarely think about. Yet it frames the very thing people look at first. Your face. Many women stick with what they've always worn. The high crew necks, the buttoned-up collars, or the wide boat shapes that once looked chic. But over time, as our skin softens, and the angles of our face change, those same necklines can suddenly cast shadows, or pull the eye downward. A high neckline can make your neck appear shorter, and emphasize fine lines around the chin. On the other hand, overly low or wide cuts can expose areas we'd rather soften and disrupt the balance of elegance we're aiming for. The secret lies in openness, not exposure. A graceful V-neck, a softly curved scoop, or a collared blouse with just 2 buttons. Undone, elongate the neck, open the face, and give an instant lift. It draws light to your collarbone, one of the most graceful features at any age. That's why stylists often say, the neckline is like lighting for your outfit. Get it right, and everything above it glows. I once styled a woman named Laura, 68, who loved her turtlenecks. They felt classic, she said, safe and neat. But during a photo session, I noticed something. The fabric was actually shadowing her jawline, making her look more tired than she felt. When we swapped it for a soft V-neck cashmere sweater in the same color, her entire expression changed. I look like I just got back from vacation, she laughed. And she was right. Her face looked open, radiant, and alive. If you're not sure which neckline flatters you best, try this quick mirror test. Stand near natural light, wear your hair up, and hold 2 tops in front of you. One high neckline, one open. Notice where your eyes go. The open neckline naturally draws attention to your smile, your eyes, your expression, the most vibrant parts of you. Remember, elegance isn't about showing more. It's about showing wisely. The right neckline doesn't reveal. It refines. It brings focus to your natural glow and restores balance between your clothes and your confidence. And that brings us to another quiet detail that carries surprising power, the very thing your fingers reach for first when you touch a garment. The fabric. Because what it feels like can instantly change how old or how effortless your entire outfit appears. Number 3. Ignoring fabric quality when texture betrays time. You can spot it from across the room. The blouse that looks slightly stiff, the dress that clings in all the wrong places, or the cardigan that's lost its softness. Fabric has a language of its own. It whispers quality before you even speak. Yet it's one of the most overlooked details in a woman's wardrobe, and ironically, one of the biggest reasons an outfit can look dated or cheap. Properly. Even if the design is lovely, poor quality fabrics, like thin polyester or overly shiny synthetics, tend to highlight every crease and line. They reflect light harshly, exaggerating texture on both the clothing and the skin. Instead of moving gracefully, they hang awkwardly, almost resisting your body's natural rhythm. It's why a simple cotton blouse can look infinitely more refined than a polyester top with the same cut. The fabric carries the story. One tells ease and sophistication. The other, fatigue. I remember visiting a boutique with a client who proudly showed me a patterned tunic she'd found on sale. "It's light and easy to wash," she said. But when she tried it on, it stuck to her skin and made her complexion appear dull. We switched it for a linen blend blouse. No sparkle, no embellishment, just structure and breathability. Instantly, she looked fresh and vibrant, like someone had adjusted the lighting on her face. That's the quiet magic of quality. Natural fibers, cotton, silk, wool, linen, cashmere, breathe, drape, and age beautifully. They soften over time, molding gently to your shape rather than clinging or collapsing. There's movement, subtle sheen, and life in every fold. Even blends that include a small percentage of natural fiber can make a remarkable difference. The touch alone tells you everything. If it feels rough or plasticky under your fingertips, it will likely betray you under natural light. Quality isn't about price. It's about presence. A well-made t-shirt in fine cotton can look more elegant than a glittering blouse made of synthetic shine. And when your fabrics work with your skin, not against it, they bring a glow no makeup can match. The truth is, cheap material dulls your energy before you even say a word. Here's a simple test next time you shop: hold the fabric up to the light. If it feels flimsy, limp, or overly reflective, put it back. Then touch something that feels like a whisper, soft yet structured. Notice how your hand slows down, how you almost want to wear it. That instinct is your best stylist. When your clothes move like air, they signal ease, grace, and timelessness. The essence of modern elegance. Because the right fabric doesn't just make your outfit look better. It makes you feel better. And speaking of timeless, there's one fabric that never lies but often betrays the decade you bought it in. Denim. The most loyal friend in every woman's wardrobe. Until it quietly starts aging you. Let's talk about how to bring your jeans back into the present. Number 4. Outdated denim. Holding on to the past in your jeans. Denim is like an old friend, loyal, familiar, and dependable. But just like friendships, some evolve beautifully while others quietly outgrow us. The truth is, jeans are one of the most revealing pieces in your wardrobe. They tell a story not just of comfort, but of time. The cut, the rise, the wash, each detail carries a timestamp. And when that story lingers a decade too long, even the most youthful spirit can appear stuck in yesterday. Many women keep wearing the same jeans they've loved for years because they still fit. But fit isn't the same as flatter. That low-rise boot cut with heavy whiskering that once made you feel stylish in 2008. It now shortens your torso and draws attention to the midsection. The crystal-studded back pockets that once felt fun and flirty. They can now look overly busy and distract from your natural shape. Fashion doesn't have to be trendy to be modern, but denim, perhaps more than any other fabric, reveals whether you're living in the present or the past. The secret lies in choosing denim that supports your shape rather than clinging to memory. High-rise or mid-rise cuts that gently smooth the waist create a long, lean line. Straight leg and slim cut styles elongate the silhouette, while a subtle ankle crop adds airiness and lift. Darker washes, indigo, black, or deep slate, read as refined and sophisticated. They reflect light in a way that softens, not stiffens. Even a soft wide-leg pair, when properly tailored, can create movement and ease that feels effortless, not forced. I once worked with a client named Elaine, who refused to let go of her favorite pair of rhinestone-embellished jeans. "They make me feel young," she said. But when we compared them to a clean, dark, straight-leg pair, the difference was striking. The new jeans didn't just slim her shape, they lifted her energy. Her posture changed. She looked modern, radiant, and strong. "I feel like me again," she whispered. That's the beauty of evolution. When you dress for who you are now, not who you were then, your confidence shines through. If you're unsure where to start, here's a simple visual cue: modern denim flows. It doesn't cling, pinch, or sparkle. It skims the body in a way that suggests ease. Try pairing your jeans with structured simplicity. A crisp white shirt, a linen blazer, or a soft cashmere sweater. Finish with loafers or pointed flats, and you've transformed an everyday staple into quiet sophistication. And remember, no piece of clothing is meant to last forever, but the feeling it gives you should. When you update your denim, you're not erasing the past. You're rewriting it with grace. Because once your foundation pieces feel fresh and current, the next step is learning how to balance everything else. Not too matched, not too mismatched. Just harmonized. Let's talk about the fine line between coordination and costume. Number 5. Overmatching everything. When coordination turns costume. There was a time when matching every element of an outfit, the shoes, the belt, the bag, was considered the ultimate sign of refinement. Many of us grew up in that era, where put together meant everything had to be the same shade of brown, black, or navy. It felt safe, tidy, even elegant. But what once read as polished now often feels forced, like style on autopilot. Overmatching doesn't whisper sophistication anymore, it shouts stuck in the past. Modern elegance thrives on harmony, not uniformity. When every piece of your outfit mirrors the next, it erases your individuality and flattens visual interest. Think of fashion as music. It's the variation, not the repetition, that creates rhythm. A woman wearing the same color head to toe might look coordinated. Yes, but also rigid. Her outfit stops the eye instead of guiding it. The goal today isn't to match, it's to blend gracefully. Take the classic handbag and shoes pairing. Instead of reaching for both in identical tones, try soft contrast. A camel bag against ivory loafers, or navy heels with a muted gray tote. These subtle shifts add depth and modernity. Similarly, jewelry doesn't all need to be one metal family. Mixing warm gold with soft silver or rose tones creates dimension that feels effortless and intentional. The kind of quiet confidence that says, "I know what works for me. I once met a woman named June, impeccably dressed in a perfectly coordinated choral set, jacket, skirt, shoes, and even lipstick all in the same hue. From afar, it was striking, but up close, it felt almost costume-like, as though she'd been dressed for the outfit, instead of the outfit serving her. When we softened the look, replaced the jacket with a cream cardigan, and switched to nude heels, something clicked. The coral became a beautiful accent rather than an overwhelming statement. She looked instantly younger, lighter, and much more her. The modern approach to style is what experts now call quiet luxury. It's not about excess or matchy precision, it's about balance and restraint. Let one piece speak, a silk scarf, a structured handbag, or a statement earring, while the rest of your outfit listens. Neutral palettes, layered textures, and a few unexpected pairings create depth without noise. The effect: effortless sophistication that feels both current and timeless. Here's an easy mindset shift. Instead of asking, "Does this match?" ask, "Does this flow?" If the colors and textures seem to move together naturally, you've found the sweet spot between order and ease. Harmony, not duplication, is what makes modern style feel alive. And now that we've refined the art of balance on the surface, it's time to look beneath it. At the foundation most women overlook, but that can make or break the way every outfit fits and feels. Because true elegance doesn't start with what people see. It starts with what you wear underneath. Number 6. Neglecting the foundation when what's underneath sabotages what's on top. True elegance doesn't begin with the dress, the jacket, or the accessories, it begins with what lies beneath. Many women spend years refining their wardrobes, learning about colors, cuts, and trends, yet overlook the single most transformative layer of all their foundation garments. The truth is, no matter how exquisite your outfit, if your underpinnings aren't right, your silhouette will never reach its full potential. A sagging bra, visible panty lines, or worn-out shapewear can quietly undo everything you've built on top. These small details can make even a beautifully tailored outfit appear ill-fitted or sloppy. Clothes cling where they shouldn't, blouses lose their smoothness, and dresses that once glided now bunch or wrinkle in the wrong places. The result: a look that unintentionally adds years, simply because the structure beneath has given way. I remember working with a woman named Teresa, who insisted her new dresses just didn't fit like they used to. She was convinced her shape had changed overnight. But when she was professionally fitted for a new bra, one that actually lifted and supported her natural form, she gasped at the mirror. The very same dress suddenly looked as if it had been custom tailored. Her waist reappeared, her posture straightened, and her entire presence felt renewed. It wasn't the clothes. It was the foundation. A well-fitted bra lifts more than your bust. It lifts your confidence. It elongates your waistline, improves your posture, and creates the illusion of a smoother, more youthful figure. Likewise, seamless underwear or shapewear that fits properly enhances movement and polish. These pieces aren't meant to hide your body. They're meant to honor it. They allow fabric to flow, light to fall naturally, and your silhouette to move in rhythm with you. Investing in quality undergarments is not about vanity. It's about respect. You respect your wardrobe when you ensure it performs the way it's meant to. You respect yourself when you choose comfort that also empowers. Have a professional fitting at least once a year. Elastic stretches. Fabrics lose shape. And the body, beautiful as it is, changes over time. Updating your foundations regularly keeps your entire wardrobe feeling renewed without buying a single new dress. And here's a simple truth: when you feel supported, you stand differently. shoulders back, chin up, presence glowing. You project strength and serenity without even realizing it. That's the secret to style at any age. It starts from the inside out. And while we're talking about structure and balance, there's another silent detail that often determines whether your outfit reads as elegant or outdated. Proportions. The way one piece relates to another can either elongate your figure or unintentionally age your look. Let's explore how mastering proportion can instantly bring your entire wardrobe back into harmony. Number 7. Ignoring proportions. When balance breaks the beauty. Even the most luxurious outfit can lose its magic when proportions fall out of harmony. You can wear the finest fabrics, the most flattering colors. But if your silhouette isn't balanced, your entire look feels off. Proportion is that quiet, invisible force that determines whether your outfit whispers modern elegance or mutters something's not quite right. And yet, it's one of the most overlooked elements of style, especially after 50, when our shapes and posture naturally shift. Many women fall into the comfort trap of combining oversized tops with wide leg pants, thinking it conceals what they no longer love about their bodies. In truth, it often has the opposite effect. Too much volume on both ends overwhelms your frame, hides your shape, and visually shortens your height. The result isn't graceful, it's heavy. On the other end of the spectrum, wearing tight-fitting pieces head to toe can feel harsh and constricting, erasing the effortless flow that defines modern sophistication. The secret lies in contrast. When your outfit balances structure and softness, fitted and relaxed, it mirrors the natural harmony of your body. If you're wearing a loose blouse, ground it with slim trousers or a pencil skirt that defines your lower half. Pair a tailored jacket with wide leg pants, or a flowy midi skirt. The clean lines above balance the movement below. It's less about showing skin and more about creating flow, guiding the eye in a smooth vertical line. That's what elongates, refines, and lifts. I once met a client named Linda, who felt she'd lost her style after retirement. Her closet was full of lovely pieces, yet something about her outfits always seemed to drag her down. During a styling session, we realized the issue wasn't her clothes. It was proportion. Her long tunics over long skirts blurred her figure into one continuous block. When we swapped the skirt for slim cropped pants and added a lightweight, structured jacket, her entire posture changed. She looked taller, sharper, and instantly years younger. I feel like I finally fit in my clothes again, she said, smiling. It wasn't about size. It was about balance. This is why proportion is so powerful. It's the art of visual rhythm. How your clothes move with you instead of against you. Think of it as choreography for the body. Every piece has its role. And when they move in sync, the result feels effortless. A helpful expert tip: always check your outfit's midline. That invisible point between the waist and hips determines flow. A tucked-in blouse, a cropped jacket, or even a subtle belt can reset balance instantly. Likewise, mind your hemlines. Pants that skim the ankle elongate, while skirts that hit just below the knee create elegance without heaviness. Once you begin to dress with awareness of proportion, something beautiful happens. You rediscover lightness. You move differently. You feel centered. And that quiet poise radiates more youthfulness than any trend could ever buy. But of course, even with balance perfected, one detail can still pull your entire look backward. Prints. They can either refresh your energy or anchor you to another decade. Let's uncover how to choose patterns that express your personality without letting nostalgia dictate your style. Number 8. Outdated prints and patterns. When nostalgia takes over style. Prints tell stories of personality, confidence, and sometimes of time. The challenge is that many of us keep wearing patterns that once felt vibrant but now quietly belong to another decade. Large florals, busy paisleys, geometric swirls, they may have carried charm once, but as we mature, those same designs can dominate rather than enhance, pulling the eye away from your face and anchoring your outfit firmly in the past. I met a woman named Sharon at a luncheon last spring. She had the most luminous smile and striking silver hair, but her blouse was covered in oversized pink roses that seemed to fight for attention. "It used to be my favorite," she said softly. "It made me feel cheerful." And it probably did years ago, when fashion leaned into exuberance. But now, that loud print overwhelmed her delicate features. When we replaced it with a soft cream top featuring subtle, painterly blooms in neutral tones, something shifted. Her glow returned. The outfit didn't just fit her body. It fit her presence now. That's the power of modernizing prints. You don't have to abandon patterns, you simply let them evolve with you. Instead of large, high-contrast designs that dominate your frame, choose refined motifs that move with grace. Think delicate florals that whisper rather than shout, minimalist stripes that elongate the silhouette, or tone-on-tone prints that create quiet dimension. Monochromatic patterns, different shades of the same color, are especially flattering. They keep the eye moving smoothly, creating balance and freshness. Another expert tip: mind the scale. If a print is larger than your fist, it often steals attention from your features. Medium or small patterns complement your frame and allow your natural radiance to lead. And when in doubt, remember that texture can substitute for pattern. A linen blouse, a ribbed sweater, or a tweed jacket adds visual interest without relying on print. The interplay of light and fabric becomes its own elegant statement. Modern elegance isn't about rejecting personality, it's about refining it. Your patterns should enhance, not compete. Let them reflect your current rhythm, not the memory of another era. The prints that once symbolized playfulness can now represent depth, ease, and poise, if chosen with intention. When you align your wardrobe with your present self, you don't lose vibrancy, you amplify it, and that same principle applies to something else that often tells your story before you even speak: your shoes. Yos. Because while prints might age a blouse, the wrong footwear can age your entire look. Let's talk about how to make your shoes an extension of your elegance, not an obstacle to it. Number 9. Neglecting shoes when comfort crosses into careless. Shoes are often the last thing we put on, but they're the first thing people notice when we walk into a room. They anchor your outfit, shape your posture, and quietly tell the world who you are before you even say a word. Yet for many women over 50, shoes become an afterthought. Comfort takes over completely, and somewhere along the way, style gets left behind. The problem isn't choosing comfort, it's mistaking comfort for compromise. We've all seen it happen. A beautifully dressed woman, tailored trousers, silk blouse, elegant earrings, and then worn-out sneakers or clunky orthopedic sandals that look borrowed from someone else's story. It's jarring, not because comfort is wrong, but because the shoes simply don't belong to the woman she has become. They pull the eye downward, weigh down the entire look, and unintentionally add years. There's a quiet confidence that comes from balance, the balance between ease and elegance. Modern women know you can have both. The key lies in structure. Shoes that are polished yet practical, supportive yet sleek. Think well-made loafers with a slightly pointed toe, leather ballet flats with subtle lift, or block-heeled sandals that ground the outfit while elongating the leg. Each of these choices offers the stability we need, without giving up the refinement we deserve. A friend of mine, Diane, once confessed she'd completely given up on heels. They hurt too much, she sighed, slipping on the same faded slip-ons she wore daily. But when I introduced her to a pair of cushioned kitten heels, just 2 inches, soft suede, beautifully structured, her entire stance changed. I forgot what it felt like to feel elegant again, she said, straightening her posture in the mirror. It wasn't vanity, it was rediscovery. Shoes, when chosen intentionally, have the power to shift not only how we look, but how we carry ourselves. Expert stylists often say your shoes should lift your outfit and your spirit. Neutrals like nude, taupe, and soft metallics blend effortlessly, making legs look longer and outfits feel lighter. And don't underestimate texture. A touch of suede, a hint of sheen, or a clean leather finish adds richness without shouting. On the other hand, shoes that are overly chunky, worn down, or shapeless send the opposite message, not comfort, but fatigue. Remember, your footwear frames the entire picture. Just as a great painting needs the right border, your outfit needs grounding that complements, not. Shoes should complete your movement, not weigh it down. They are your foundation, quite literally, and when that foundation feels modern and aligned with your confidence, everything above it follows. Because even the most thoughtfully chosen clothes can lose their elegance if paired with the wrong energy. And sometimes, that energy comes not from fabric or fit, but from chasing what no longer fits our lives. Trends meant for someone else's story. So let's explore the next quiet trap many women fall into: trying too hard to look young, when the real magic lies in looking timeless. Number 10. Clinging to youthful trends. When trying to look young backfires. There's a fine line between staying current and chasing youth. And many women, often with the best intentions, unknowingly cross it. In the search to feel fresh and vibrant, some turn to fashion meant for another generation. Ripped jeans, bold logos, glittery tops, or loud sequins that once felt playful, but now create a quiet dissonance. The result isn't youthful, it's forced. It doesn't say I'm confident, it says I'm trying. And that's never the message of true elegance. A few months ago, I met a client named Carol. A spirited, radiant 62-year-old who had just retired from her corporate career. She told me she wanted to have fun with fashion again. So she bought a neon pink blazer and a pair of heavily distressed jeans. I thought it would make me feel young, she said. But when she saw herself in photos from a friend's birthday, she frowned. It just didn't feel like me. And that's exactly it, clothes that are too trendy can drown out the very essence of who you are. Trends have a place in every woman's wardrobe, but they should whisper, not shout. Instead of dressing young, dress current. Choose silhouettes that feel modern, clean lines, refined tailoring, and soft structure. Swap ripped denim for sleek, dark wash jeans with a flattering high rise. Replace glittery tops with silk blouses that glow subtly under the light. These choices don't mute your style. They mature it with grace. They say, I'm in tune with today, not I'm chasing yesterday. Experts often suggest finding what's called a contemporary balance, blending one modern piece with timeless staples. For example, a crisp white shirt with statement jewelry, or a classic blazer paired with a fresh, unexpected color like soft coral or misty blue. These touches add youthfulness through energy, not excess. Because real vitality doesn't come from sequences or slogans. It comes from ease. Here's something many women overlook: the clothes that truly make you look younger are the ones that make you feel comfortable in your own presence. When you stop trying to fit into someone else's version of young, your natural radiance shines through. That quiet confidence, the ease of knowing yourself, is far more magnetic than any trend could ever be. Fashion is a language, and by this stage in life, you've earned the right to edit it. You don't need to borrow anyone else's vocabulary. You can speak fluently in elegance. Modernity isn't about rebellion. It's about refinement, the ability to say, I am current, but I am also timeless. And when you carry that mindset into every outfit, something remarkable happens. Your presence transforms before your wardrobe even does. But before we talk about how to embody that transformation from within, let's address one of the most underestimated style factors: the way you wear your clothes, not just what you wear. Because posture and presence can age or elevate you faster than any outfit ever could. Number 11. Neglecting posture and presence. The style you can't hang in your closet. Even the most flawless outfit loses its magic when worn without confidence. You can have the perfect dress, the most flattering jeans, or the most luxurious fabrics, but if your shoulders slump and your gaze falls, everything elegant about your look disappears. That's because posture isn't just about standing tall. It's about how you carry your story. And presence, the quiet energy you project, is what turns an outfit into an expression of grace. A few years ago, I met a woman named Evelyn at a style seminar. She wore a stunning navy sheath dress, simple, sophisticated, perfectly tailored. But as she spoke, her shoulders curved forward, and her voice softened almost to a whisper. She didn't realize it, but her posture was betraying her beauty. When we straightened her shoulders, lifted her chin slightly, and asked her to take a breath before speaking, everything changed. Suddenly she looked radiant, not because of the dress, but because of the way she inhabited it. The same outfit, two completely different impressions. That's the unseen secret every graceful woman knows. Your body language is your most powerful accessory. Studies from the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior show that posture alone can affect how others perceive confidence and vitality by up to 60%. Standing tall not only makes you look more youthful, it also physically lifts your face and elongates your silhouette, much like a natural facelift, without a surgeon in sight. Try this simple test. The next time you look in the mirror, take a deep breath, roll your shoulders back, and let your arms fall naturally at your sides. Instantly, you'll notice how your clothes hang differently. The fabric flows the way it was designed to. Your neckline opens up. Your waistline reappears. It's proof that the most transformative styling trick costs nothing. It's posture. Experts call it embodied confidence when your physical stance aligns with your inner assurance. You don't need to overperform or pose. The goal is relaxed elegance. To look comfortable in your own presence. Think of the women who always seem effortlessly put together, even in jeans and a t-shirt. It's rarely about what they're wearing. It's how they inhabit their space, grounded, open, intentional. And if posture is the foundation of elegance, presence is its finishing touch. It's the sparkle in your eyes, the soft smile that says, I like who I am. No designer can sell that. It's built from self-awareness and grace. When you move with ease, your outfit moves with you. Your clothes stop wearing you, and instead, they begin to reflect you. So the next time you dress up, don't just ask, does this fit? Ask, do I stand like a woman who believes in her beauty? Because that single shift transforms, not just how the world sees you, but how you see yourself. And while posture and presence are deeply personal, there's one more outer layer that ties it all together: how your wardrobe evolves with the world around you. Because style that doesn't adapt, no matter how elegant, can quietly slip into the past. Let's talk about why aligning your wardrobe with the rhythm of the seasons might be the simplest secret to staying timeless. Season Slight. Number 12. Overlooking seasonal transitions. When your wardrobe falls out of rhythm. One of the quietest ways style begins to feel dated isn't because of age, it's because it stops moving with time. Not trends, but seasons. So many women, out of habit or comfort, wear the same muted tones, heavy fabrics, and thick layers month after month. The result? Outfits that feel slightly off, like they belong to another moment. When your wardrobe no longer breathes with the world around you, it dulls your presence, even when each individual piece is beautiful. I remember visiting my friend Marlene in early spring. She's always been impeccably dressed, but that day, she wore a dark wool sweater, heavy boots, and deep burgundy lipstick. Everything about her look whispered winter, even though the sun outside was soft and golden. Standing next to a woman in light linen and soft blush tones, Marlene suddenly looked weighed down, not by age, but by season. It wasn't her clothes that were outdated. It was the timing. Seasonal awareness isn't about chasing fashion cycles, it's about connection, aligning what you wear with what nature is saying. Spring and summer call for lightness, not just in fabric but in feeling cotton. Linen, soft silk blends that catch the breeze and colors that reflect sunlight, ivory, rose, sky blue, sand. Autumn and winter invite texture and depth, cashmere, wool, velvet, tones of caramel, chestnut, and deep navy that feel grounded and rich. Dressing with the seasons isn't indulgent, it's intuitive. It keeps your look alive. Experts in personal styling often call this the energy match principle. It means that when your wardrobe mirrors the environment, your presence feels naturally in sync. You don't look like you're trying, you simply belong. A light scarf in spring can make you appear refreshed. A structured coat in fall can make you seem composed and intentional. Each season offers a new opportunity to reintroduce yourself. Not by replacing your wardrobe, but by rebalancing it. Here's the trick: you don't need a closet overhaul every few months. Just a few thoughtful swaps can transform your entire aesthetic. Replace heavy knits with breathable layers. Trade dark handbags for softer tones, introduce gold jewelry when the light gets warmer, or switch to cooler silvers when winter returns. These subtle updates speak volumes. They show awareness, adaptability, and a quiet confidence that evolves gracefully with time. And maybe that's the deeper message hidden in style itself. Elegance isn't static. It shifts, flows, and matures just as we do. When your clothes reflect the rhythm of life around you, you stop appearing outdated and start radiating vitality. You feel current, not because of trends, but because you are present. As we approach the final thought, remember this: every small choice, fit, color, fabric, posture, presence builds toward one truth. Youthfulness isn't about turning back the clock. It's about harmony, intention, and ease. Let's bring all those lessons together as we close with the real secret behind timeless style. The quiet power of confidence dressed in simplicity. At some point, every woman discovers that elegance has nothing to do with perfection, it's about presence. The way you enter a room. The way your clothes move with you, not against you. The way your choices say, "Without a single word, I know who I am." That is the quiet strength of women who age with style. Fashion, after all, isn't a mask to hide time. It's a mirror that reflects how gracefully you've lived. Every line, every change, every new season of life carries beauty when you choose to honor it instead of disguise it. The oversized sweaters, the harsh prints, the dated denim, they were never the real culprits. What truly ages a woman is the moment she stops expressing herself, the moment she trades confidence for camouflage. The women who look effortlessly radiant in their 60s and 70s aren't chasing youth, they're embracing refinement. They've learned that a well-fitted blazer can do more for your posture than any anti-aging cream. That a clean neckline can lift your expression. That soft, quality fabric can feel like self-respect against the skin. And most importantly, that confidence is the most timeless accessory of all. You see, style after 50 isn't about reinvention. It's about revelation. You're not starting over. You're simply editing, refining, becoming more intentional. Each outfit, each fabric, each color is a choice to live beautifully right now. Because when your wardrobe aligns with who you've become, not who you used to be, everything about you begins to glow. So, open your closet tomorrow and look not for what's trendy, but for what feels like you. The elegant you. The assured you. The woman who's lived enough to know that sophistication doesn't come from excess, it comes from simplicity, done well. And, as you step into your day, remember, the most powerful thing you can wear isn't your clothes. It's your confidence, your calm, your quiet radiance. That's what never goes out of style. If today's video inspired you, give it a like, share it with a friend who's rediscovering her own elegance, and subscribe for more timeless style insights. Because at Ageless Style 50+, we believe beauty doesn't fade with time, it deepens. Stay elegant, stay confident, and as always, age with style.